From Web Studio, I'll go to CloudPages. Okay. Perfect. Now in the CloudPages, we can create the web related content. Means we have the limitation, we cannot build the entire application, but we can create the landing pages, micro pages, and different types of content. We can create landing pages. We can create the core resources. Code resources means simply we can create one resource and that we reuse. Okay. Then we can also create the microsites. Microsites means it is a 5 or 6 pages small website, right? It is called as microsite. Okay. And then we can create interactive email page as well. Interactive email page means it is kind of what we can say email only, right? On many email you might have seen one particular link, right? After clicking on that link, the email opens on the web page, right? So that is called as interactive email page. Okay, now we have to jump to the landing page, right? So I'll go to landing page. I will create landing page. Example, landing page 5th May 2026. Okay, fine. This is my landing page. Now, similar to the email studio, we have to select the various layout, right? Select from various layout. Here we are selecting from the blank. I'll save. After clicking on save, this is our landing page, what we can say URL. Okay, let the builder load, right? It is taking some time, right? Okay, so the builder is 100% similar to the email builder, right? We have seen the all the blocks, layouts, design, preview, content in and blocks in the email builder, in the email studio. Okay, now consider I want 2 column layout, right? So what I will do, I'll drag and drop the 2 column, right? Now how we edit it, right? Consider I want logo. I want to put the logo of Amazon on the left hand side, right? So what I will do, I'll just drag and drop image block. I'll browse. I'll upload the Amazon logo. Let me check for Amazon logo whether I have it or not, right? So consider no. I'll do one thing. I'll download it from the web. Okay, so I'll go to Amazon logo PNG. Okay, fine. This is the Amazon logo. I'll download it. Right. Save. Perfect. After saving the logo, I don't think this will work. Right. WebP. I don't know whether it support in the SFMC or not. Right. Let's see. Right. So I'll just upload it, right? No, right? It is not supporting. The image format is not supporting. Okay, I'll go with the another logo. I'll save. Done. It will support because it is a PNG format. Okay, so perfect, right? I'll click on upload and publish. After clicking on upload and publish, right, the logo will get uploaded, right? Okay, now here I will see the logo. Right now I can, as we can what we can say, fix the width and height in the email studio, right? Similarly we can do it here as well. Okay, so we can change the dimension, we can change the what we can say scale, right, etc etc, right? If I remove this, right, it will be smaller, right? If I want it as the left align, right, I can make it left align as well. Okay, I need it to be more smaller than what it is. Okay, so perfect. I have configured the logo, right? I want, right? Now on the left hand side, consider I want button, right? So I'll just drag and drop the button, right? I'll add button text as a buy now, right? Consider I want rounded button, so I'll just increase the corner radius. Perfect, right? Now here in the padding, imagine I have, let's say I want 50 pixels on left and right side, okay, and let's say 7 pixels on top and bottom, 7 pixels on the top and 7 pixels on the bottom. Okay, fine. Now this button I need on left hand side. This button I need in orange color. So I'll just change the orange color. Change it to the orange color. Okay, fine. Now if you can see the border is still blue, right? I can change the border as well in the orange. Okay, fine. Right. So this is how we can design similar to the what we have done in the what we can say in the email builder tool. Am I clear, guys? Yes or no? Means everyone knows all the blocks, right? Like button, what is code snippet, what is the free form, what is HTML, what is image block, what is smart capture. Actually, we do not have the smart capture in the email. We will figure out this, right? The text you all know, right? Then Einstein content testing, right? This I will explain again, right? Reference content I will explain again, right? Then we have the social follow, social share, right? Behavioral triggers. These behavioral triggers we use in various, what we can say, various automation like journey and all. Okay, right? So observe, right? First of all, right, we have to explore the most important thing, that is a smart capture. Now, this is my landing page, right? On the landing page, first section is my logo and button. Second section, imagine I want banner, right? I want banner. So what I can do, right? I can just drag and drop the image block, right? Below the below the logo and button, right? And I want, imagine Amazon Big Billion Day Sale. Amazon Big Billion Day Sales banner. Okay, next second. So yeah. So what I will do, consider I want this banner. It's too big actually and smaller. Okay, fine. So I'll get this only, right? Right click, save image as this WebP. This will not work, right? Uh, I'll look for one more banner. So this will work because this is JPEG. Okay, right? So I'll upload. Perfect. Upload option. Now after uploading, right, I will just simply add, right? So I have the image, I have the buy now button, then I have the banner as well, right? Now imagine below banner, I want, let's say, a form on the left hand side, right, or right hand side. I want a form on the right hand side, and I want the product specifications on the left hand side. So what I will do, I will choose the two column layout. I'll choose the two column layout, right? I have the two column layout. On the left hand side, I want the form, right? That I can include using the smart capture option, right? On the right hand side, I wanted to show the product, right? Let's say iPhone. Okay, so what I will do, I'll drag and drop the layout, right? So first thing that I want is my let's say is image about iPhone, right? So what I will do, iPhone product image. Okay, fine. So go to image, right? So consider this image I will put, right? Save image as done. This web page, this will not work. What about this? Let's check. Save image as, this will work as it is JPEG. Okay. So I'll just upload. After uploading, right, I have the image, right? Image I want, let's say I want 300 pixel wide, 300 pixels wide, right? Perfect, right? It is also big now, right? I'll make 100 pixel wide, not 1,100. Okay, fine. Now, my one more requirement I have in my layout setting, right? After the banner, I want some distance, right? So I'll go to layout setting. I'll add, let's say, top margin, as in, let's say 50 pixels in the bottom as well, 50 pixels, right? So my after the banner, not immediately my block will start, right? It will start after, let's say, after 50 pixels. Okay, this is my image, right? Image I want center aligned or left align. Okay. Now after that, I'll do one thing. I will put the name after this, right? So simply I'll drag and drop the text. Okay. So Apple iPhone 18 Pro Max. Okay, fine. Apple iPhone 18 Pro Max. Okay. And if I wanted to increase the style, I can change the style of the font, right? Means font style I can change directly like this. I need to select it. It is, yeah, or perfect. If I wanted to make font size big, I can make it big. Okay. If I wanted to make it bold as well, I can make it bold. Okay, fine. If I wanted to change the color, I can change the color as well. Okay, fine. Done. Right. Now I will add the description as well. Right. So below I will add 2 3 lines of description. Right. So I'll directly get the description from website. Okay. I'll copy, paste. Okay. I'll remove this, let's say, list. Perfect. Done editing. Now, on the left hand side, what I need the form to buy the iPhone. Okay. But before form, I will drag and drop the text and simply name it as buy iPhone or to get iPhone offers. Please fill the form. Okay, something like this. Okay. Now below this, I need the form. How I can get the form? First of all, form I can get in two ways. First is directly I can use the smart capture. Smart capture will give me drag and drop point configuration, right? Using those drag and drop point and click configurations, I will just integrate my data extension with the form, right? And smartly, whatever entries the particular landing page has, that will be added to the data extension. This is the one way, right? And second way is simply I need to get I need to write down the HTML program. With the help of HTML program, with the help of SHJS, I can just connect my data extension with the what we can say landing page, right? Both the ways are fine, right? Both the ways have few limitations, right? So first we will explore how smart capture can be used. Now let me open data extension. So I'll open the SFMC org on next tab again, right? I'll go to data extension where I'm capturing the entries. So I'll prefer to create the data extension to capture the entry. So I'll just jump to data extensions. From data extensions, uh, in my folder called Shubham, there is folder called Shubham, right? In the Shubham folder itself, right, I'll create the standard data extension, right? It is not mandatory that data extension must be sendable or non-sendable, right? It can be anything, right? But in our case, we will make it sendable. Okay. Now, simply, I'll simply have, let's say, uh, landing page smart capture. Okay, perfect. Next, data retention policy off, right? I'll do one thing. I'll have email. Now, email address itself, I will use as the primary key and the subscriber key, right? For my use case. Okay. Now, first name, other information also I'll have first name, last name, then phone number, then country or city, state, fax, country, and so on. Okay, fine. I'll do one thing. I have made the email address as a primary key. All the data, all the other data, I'll make add nullable. Okay. I'll change the data type for the phone number. It should be phone. Okay. So for text, phone, text, number, text. Okay, fine. Done. Now send relationship is with email. Email, the whatever data we have the email, that will be treated unique because it is a primary key, and email relates to the subscribers on subscriber key. This is our send relationship. I'll click on create. So I have created the landing page smart capture. This is my landing page smart capture, right? Now what I want to capture the leads from here. Okay. So I will just drag and drop the smart capture. Perfect. Now, whenever we have to use the smart capture, right? Uh, we we simply need to choose the data target. Means whenever the smart capture form is filled by the user, then where data should go. We already created the data target. Our data target is landing page smart capture form. Okay. Now I'll just select. I can select the email subscriber list, means list. We can select the list as a data target. We can select the data extension as a data target, or we can select the cloud pages data extension. This cloud pages data extension and data extension are same, right? Okay, it is nothing different, right? I'll select the data extension. From data extensions, we will be jumping to my folder. Shubham folder. Yeah, in the Shubham folder itself, we have smart capture, landing page smart capture. I'll select. Okay, now here I have the fields of landing page smart capture, right? Now whatever fields I need to appear on the form, right? I need to check those, right? For example, email, right? First name, last name, I want phone number, city, I want state. I don't want facts and country, so I'll skip it. Okay. As facts and country is having nullable, active, right? It is not mandatory to have the data inside facts and country to create the record. If they are what we can say, they are the required data, then in that case, it might be creating some issues with us, right? But in our case, it is not creating any kind of issue because it is nullable. Okay. Now, after this, I can have the form name as well, right? So form name is SFMC or Apple Apple Coupon plain form. Okay, fine, right? We have the hidden attribute. Hidden attribute means the attributes which are not there, right? Means, for example, right? Imagine this particular facts or country. We need to add any kind of data to facts or country, right? Then we can set up the data, right? But that will not showing us here in the form, right? It means hidden attribute might be IP address or anything, any information that we are capturing, right, from the user. Okay, for example, I select the country, right, and in the country, right, if I wanted to add something, right, means if I want this country is not showing up here, right? If you can see, right, but it is a hidden attribute. Hidden attribute means it is not the form field. It will be unavailable on the form field, but it will open on the email. Okay. Now, in our case, right, imagine the first name and last name, or we know that email is a primary key, right? So it is compulsory. It is not nullable as well, right? If we don't put the email, then or if we put email blank, then data will not get create into the data extension, right? Now, my requirement is, right, I wanted to make last name compulsory. In my data extension, last name is nullable, but still on my form I wanted to make last name compulsory. So can I do that? Of course, we can do that. I'll be showing that, right? But before that, I need to explain you the form submit options. Means after clicking on the submit, right? First of all, can I change the label of the button? Yes, I can change the label of the button as well, right? I lost that. Yeah, here we have the button text, right? For example, consider I want the button text as claim my coupon. Okay, I can have the button text, right? Now, as we know, we are following one button style in the Amazon, right? So we will change the button color. Okay, after that, button alignment. Okay, right? And if we can see, right, it got changed. We have few more styling options as well. It is not loading here, right? Means we can add the radius as well for the button, right? But it has limited styling option, I guess. Okay, fine. Now, if someone click on the button, right? After clicking on the button, right, this text will appear, right? And if you wanted to redirect to another page after submitting the form, then we can add the redirects as well, right? In the redirects, we have the option, right? For example, we can open the URL on the current page or new page. New page means new tab. Okay, current page means current tab. Okay, so for example, after submitting the form, right? I wanted to open gradxacademy.in. Okay, on current form, current page. Am I clear? Okay, right. So this is how we can have the submit option to the forms, right? Form also has the styling, right? For example, right? Uh, Consider this is my form, right? And in this form, if I wanted to change the form fields text style. For example, fields needs to small, right? So I will just change the field, right? They became small. Okay. If I wanted to change the color, I can change the color as well, right? Now this width I need to increase to, let's say, increase to 400 pixels, right? This is half width, right? I'll make it 300 pixels, right? It will increase. I'll make it 400 pixels, right? It will ultimately increase. Okay. Now after this, I can add the background, border, etc., etc. Okay. We also have the HTML editor for this form, right? Now this is my form. This is my smart capture form, right? Now, if I wanted to have any kind of editing right here, right, I can have the HTML editor, right? For example, right, in the smart capture form, right, uh, in the smart capture form, right, if I wanted to have any border to the form, right, I can do it from here, right? If the border, instead of having border, if I wanted to do something which is not there in the form style, I can add styling from the particular HTML. Okay. Now, as I told you, I wanted to make the last name compulsory. So I'll open the last name, right? And from the last name, I will, so here we have the last name field type as a text, right? Now I can mark it as a required field. Now this for the form, for the front end, this particular last name field becomes the compulsory field, okay, or required field, right? Now we can set up the data validations as well on the front end. For example, the particular phone number or city, right? I want as a, let's say, as a drop down format, right? I want drop down, right? City, I want drop down. Customer must select the city from the drop down, and that will went to, let's say, here in the text, right? That also we can do. Okay. So for example, uh, defaults default text is select the city, right? Option one is Mumbai, then Pune, right? Then Delhi. Now, if you can see here, the field type is different, right? Here, the data type is different. Okay, right? Means we can set up the custom field types as well. Okay, perfect. Now we can set up the data validations as well. Means data will be checked right before submitting into data extension. So this is how we can simply create the form, right? This is a simple example of the form, right? I'll save. After saving, I need to check the form, right? So I need to publish it, right? So I'll simply publish it. Publishing means it is open to anyone, right? Means I'll copy the URL, landing page URL. I will simply open the landing page URL, right? This is my landing page, right? Now, uh, we can say that in this style there are lots of improvements, right? But this is something, right, that we used to see on the ads. Okay. Now this is the form, right? So I want to test the form entries, right? So I'll simply add Shubham Chandre 50@gmail.com. Shubham Chandre is 7020768921. I'll select the city as Mumbai, Maharashtra. Right. I'll change the email because I think the email is already there in my data extension, but I am changing the email. Okay, I'll click on claim my coupon. Right, automatically it got redirected to the GradX Academy's website. Okay, and I must get the form entry. So if you can see, I got one form entry, one new form entry. Let me check whether that is the same form entry that we created. Yes, the same form entry. If you can see, facts and country is blank. This city, Mumbai, we got from the drop down that we selected. Okay, am I clear, guys? This is a smart capture form, right? This is a simple example for the smart capture form. Okay. Now let's test some validation as well, right? Means we know that this last name is a compulsory field. So let's put the blank data in the last name. Let's not have the data in the last name, right? So Shubham, I'll add email as shubhamdemo@gmail.com. As in the last name, I will put the blank. It is a compulsory field, but still I'll try to insert the data. Okay, fine. City will be Pune. State can be blank as well because it is not compulsory, right? You can see, please fill out the field, right? I got the message, right? So it is a front end validation. Okay, I'll add perfect plain my coupon. That's it, right? Automatically the record will get created into my data extension. So this is the smart capture. This is the example of smart capture. We can do same using the HTML form and JavaScript functions, right? That also we will be learning in the next few classes, right? But means this is how we can use the smart capture. Okay.